Well, since me and Sassy's bored, let's do one about Madeleine McCann and what really happened. And is she still alive? So, let's do if is she still alive? Sassy, don't get up. Just lay there. I don't know if y'all can see, but Sassy just sleeping. You've been sleeping all day. I hope you don't have the coronavirus. I don't want it. Get away from me. Don't be coughing. Alright, so let's see if she's still alive first. And we may never know the truth. Somewhere in the transaction of movement, there might have been a little bit of destruction of plans. Don't move your ears if mommy's in the way. But anyway, so let's say, yeah, it's a really hard case because it was definitely a plan and a plot. And business was seen, money transaction was seen, which is sickening. Yep, somebody could just recognize her, right? Anyway, yes, I'm still smoking. I know I shouldn't be. But, yeah, it's a shame the mother was never charged. Or maybe she was charged, but, yeah, while she sat objectively watching. Look, you might be a doctor, you might be a lawyer, but when it comes to having children, first thing you do is you're a mother. You know, stop playing the games, lady. You know, it's like your man. I don't even want to get into him. I mean, if you want to be honest about it. So, your man wants you to make just as much money as him, but yet you still have to be a mother. It's sickening. That was your first job, your only job. But yet other children were sleeping in the room. Well, there was communication of travel. And to the business that she was supposed to go to. Now, she might still be alive. I didn't get a definite answer. But yeah, there was there was travel involved. You have, the messenger. And by the way, there's 3 of these in my deck. I use all 3 because they're tricksters. And yeah, there's a lot of people that are using black magic or regular magic. And then you have communications of the lovers, which could be actually the marriage, and then the vehicle and drive of home, which they were on vacation. So what that's telling me, pertaining to what I know in the question, is there was strength with the females sitting objectively, like I said, the mother, and of course this card represents the mother, if you want to call her a mother. And as she sat objectively, there was a kidnapping, wasn't there? And so she paid them, and he might be involved too, who knows. But the point is liberation scene with the business transaction, where you have the male business transaction, left brain logic, and females aren't built with that, even though they try. And then the true scene, which was illuminated, and then the liberation of it. But there was a problem with that. Now, A completion on starring on recognizing and recovery. No, she still hasn't been recovered. No, but what did I ask? I asked, is she still alive? So it didn't tell me yes or no, but also there was no recovery. And that's what, my spirit knows from circling around and the knowledge that I know. So we'll ask again. Was the mother involved in the disappearance of Madeline? And we shall shuffle to get rid of the cards I just seen. Was the mother involved in the disappearance of Madeline? Never been arrested. Goodness, truth. Oh, disappointment and lies. I do see some type of destruction, which could mean death. Yeah, death was communicated. And yet, neither one of them were in jail. Right? Your one job is to take care of the kids. And he acts like, well, she's this or that. It's okay. Yeah, it's sickening. And they got away with it. And they picked the perfect place to get away with it. But anyway, you have disappointment scene, and then of course in the movement or bad things happen, or journey or movement. Anyway, then the first thing you see is destruction. That's never a good card to come up. The destruction card. Yeah, you don't want to look at this card too long. It's the eye of God throwing people out. And yeah, one time I worked at, and I don't tell them too many people, I worked at the psychic hotline for like, I don't know, I'm going to say like maybe 1 week. And of course, I knew it was bullshit, but I had 2 babies. I had to make some extra money. I put in an extra phone line, which was a crock of shit too, because, it was already an extra phone line there. But anyway, there was one guy that said he worked at the towers in New York City. And he said he was doing cocaine, and he was dating I don't think he said Chinese, but Korean woman. And we all know about certain Korean women. They have to be virgins when they're married. But there's other ways that they get around that. And I won't tell you how they get around that in case children are listening. Or other Koreans. I don't mean to be badmouth, but you know it. So anyway, what was I talking about? Oh. So I was telling this guy, aren't you afraid of lightning hitting twice? And, he's like, no, I got this partner. We work in the towers. And then all of a sudden, about, I'd say I moved out. This is when my babies were really young. And I moved out, and about 3 months later, because my one child was born in 2000. And then, of course, when the Twin Towers hit, what year it was. But anyway, I said to him, aren't you afraid of lightning hitting twice? The phone call was supposed to be recorded, but I'm sure it wasn't. But anyway, it was a gimmick to work for them. I knew it, but I tried, But this is supposed to be this is supposed to be God throwing you out of the tower. And it's really a bad thing to look at, because think about it. How many people jumped out of that tower because they knew death was coming? And you can see the sigils and the spirits in there. So when I say you don't want to look at it too long, if you look at it, the spirits will come near to you. And also, when I talk about spirits and entities coming to you, or angels, it takes it takes the evil ones to get to you faster than the angels, because this is us. The evil ones are the first circle. The second ones are the other, whatever the hell. And then the third one is when the angels come. So it takes, when you do a satanic ritual or call up the evil demons, they get there faster. And the other ones, it takes, if they come, a couple of weeks, they're busy. And you have to realize what the fuck's going on in the rest of the world. Why would they come to me? So, you can sit there and scream or blood sacrifice, put a chicken there, cut his head off, and blah, blah, right? Why would they come to you? Think about it. So, anyway, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Madeleine McCann. So, apparently, there was some kind of destruction or death with the movement communicated. A man in the business transaction. Here, I'm going to show you a man business transaction, objectivity and research, and then sat objectively watching. And, that case should have been solved. She thought it was going to get won. But is the mother, I think the mother's involved. Of course, we all think it, but she got away with it. She might not have got the insurance on it. She might have to live with it. And it's possible her husband knew too, but I don't know. He seems like an ass clown. Even though he's got a degree in something. But anyway, completion, recovery, female home, and the relationship. Yeah, the marriage. So like I said, the man might have knew what was involved. And the recovery. Recovery. And then, the female home, so represents home, but it makes you wonder, right? Little children missing, but why were they arrested? Another country, unexpectedly travel and happiness there and receiving, but so is she alive? I don't even want to think about what could possibly have happened to that poor little angel. But yeah, there is people out there that are rich, that are bored, and there's lots of rich people. It's not like the 1990s when there was only like 5 millionaires. I mean, we got many millionaires, and they get bored. They get bored real quick with hookers or young males or whatever, or young children. And yeah, they do heinous things. Yes, they do. Don't think they don't. And I don't want to think about it. But, anyway, we'll ask again to confirm it. Is Madeline still alive? Is Madeleine McCann still alive? I mean, actually, I should demand that question. Is she still alive? Let's not forget that one. Ever. It woke up the countries that, oh yeah, this goes on. Don't think it doesn't. Should the mother be responsible? Hell yeah. Actually, she still might be alive. Yeah, there's a lot of oppression and pleasure and against. I won't even tell you what that's about. But, timing, altered states, power held. Poor little thing. And then, the whole world communicated, the cruelty of it. We know. We know what the fuck happened. Some rich man paid for it. Oh, I'm sorry. The universe, it represents knowledge to the whole world. It's not like, it's worldwide known. And movement and cruelty lies in deception. But it doesn't show death. It just shows the cruelty. And power held, oppression, sexual, And the night brings the problem, sexual and arrangements. So this I'm sure YouTube's not gonna like. Involuntary changes, indolence, and truce recovered. One day she might be recovered. Um, Looks like she might commit suicide. I'm talking years later. But yeah, that's not good. But I want you to know, mommy, what you did to your own daughter and why. Why to pay off your practice, to pay off something. And this is Stacy's belief. Once, like I said, I'm bored. I gotta go to the bathroom anyway. Sassy, what you doing tonight? But yeah, that's disgusting. I don't know what to say. Oh, wake up, fatty. It's nice out. God bless you all, and please be careful with the coronavirus. Make sure you have ibuprofen, Tylenol, and remember, Tylenol is not good for you at all. And even though you got a sore throat, hot salt water, don't swallow it. Just gargle with it to help with the sore throat. If your kids or you get sore throats, stay away from elderly people. Keep the kids inside. Don't go visit anybody. And if you have to, make sure you cover your face with a scarf or something to remind you not to put it up your nose or scratch your eyes or mouth. And wait, Sassy. And make sure you stock up on stuff. You don't really need toilet paper. Remember, you can always cut your sheets up or towels up to make toilet paper. Do not flush them. And maybe y'all need to go on diets or something. You don't need to go to the grocery store. The worst thing to do is be touching money. Make sure you use the little cards. Anyway, God bless everybody. Remember, every day is a gift. Amen.